Hey, it's Carl from Chestnut Paradise, and I'm here to talk about our greenhouse, which we've now had for well over 2 years, and we grow food all winter in it. And we're just going to take a peek and see how it's doing this spring. So you can see here we keep all of our seedlings for the garden in trays upright by the glass where it's the warmest. And then we just replanted this first bed with carrots, although it looks pretty bad. And then as far as weeds, then we've got tons of kale here. We get a lot of kale. We've got some beets. And we've got these weeds that are growing, which initially we thought we would just sort of ignore and would sort of help with the ground cover. And they're getting a little out of control. So last year, in about a month, you can see the kale is also starting to go to seed. So we just kind of clip off the flowers and eat them as fast as we can. But as soon as the kale goes to seed, it's doesn't taste quite as good. And there's just no way we can eat this much kale. So yeah, it's the water tank has worked pretty well for collection. We had to cover it with this aluminum paper coating because we were getting problems with the algae clogging up the filter for the drip line. And the collection system from the gutter works pretty well, except it gets clogged, and I have to make sure it keeps getting unclogged. And we've also gone through 2 timers that have broken either from freezing or from the algae, but they're only about $14 each, so it's not a big deal. You can see back here, these are our compost worm bins. We tried to have them over the winter. The worms, they just got too cold. If we did it again, I wouldn't put the feet on it. I would just have them be right on the ground. And that way, if it got really cold, the worms could just go into the ground and then come back up to eat when they were ready. So in a few weeks, we're probably just going to reset this again. We're not going to do the black plastic because we just don't like black plastic. So this year we're going to try using a lot of hay and grow oyster mushrooms during the summer, which apparently they like it really hot. And right here you can see there's those are some oyster mushrooms in straw, and I think those are oyster mushrooms too in that bin. So the fig tree there in the corner has got a lot of figs. It seems pretty happy. And pretty much this greenhouse has worked better than I expected it to in my wildest imagination. So we're hoping to have it for 10-15 years. And it looks like it's going to do really well. It's leaked in a couple places, and we sort of go through and fix it with silicone or spray foam. But for the most part, it stays at least 10 degrees warmer than the outside. So yeah, there's our greenhouse. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.